What's up, guys? Hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to discuss the events for the 2023 Shaw Classic, and I hope you're excited. I'm excited to give you this news. I know there's been a lot of speculation about this. A lot of people have been reaching out to me saying, hey, when do we get to know the events? We're excited. We want the information. I've had a lot of homework to do on the backside when it comes to these events. There's been a lot of thought that are put into them, logistics, can they get done? All of that fun stuff, which none of you probably care that much about, but I have to do my homework before I can announce the events. You can write them down on paper, but there's a lot more that goes into them. With the Shaw Classic, we are truly only concerned with finding the strongest man on earth. So when it comes to the events, these 8 events are going to test every facet of strength. If you have a weakness, these events will expose it, and with the 16-man field that we have and the 8 events, there's a lot of points that can shift around very, very quickly. So you might be at the top of the leaderboard and go down very quickly if you do have a weakness and something gets exposed. Want to remind all of you, before we jump into the events, we are having an expo this year at the Shaw Classic, which we're really excited about. That's going to happen on Friday all day, and on Saturday and on Sunday. We've got speakers, we've got booths set up. It's really coming together, and we're super pumped about that. So if you're coming out to the Shaw Classic, make sure to plan to come out, to be there on Friday, to come to the expo, spend some time, and then also on Saturday and Sunday. That'll be a great opportunity. We've got the Open, which is running right now. That's for men and women. So that's an online qualifier. You can find all of the information about the expo and the online qualifier for the Open at theshawclassic.com. You can head to the website there and check all of that out. So if you're interested, make sure to check that out. Now, let's jump into the events. So, first up, we have the log medley, and we are going to do this in the same fashion that we did in 2022. So there'll be an option of 3 different logs that you can press. You'll be given a time period to do that. Any rep with the heaviest log will be any number of reps with either of the lighter logs. So really with this, we're rewarding maximum strength. So if you can walk out, you can get 1 rep on the big log. You are going to do very well in this event, and the weights will be heavy just like they were in 2022. Next up, we've got the Max Hummer Tire Deadlift. This is kind of becoming a staple at the Shaw Classic. We got to see a new world record set by Alexei Novikov at 1,210 pounds in 2022. I know we've got some massive pullers in the contest, including Alexei coming back. So it'll be really exciting to see if that number can get topped here in 2023. Next event, we are doing a wheelbarrow and arm-over-arm medley. Now, the wheelbarrow will include a loading element, and based on the setup of how the contest floor is going to be, we will determine how that load will happen. An event that we used in 2021 was actually a load into the wheelbarrow, then run around, grab the wheelbarrow, carry it all the way back, and then jump into the arm over arm. I don't know if it will be set up in that exact same way here in 2023, but it will include a loading element. So you're going to have to be able to move quickly. You're going to have big grip strength for this event to do well, and that's really the point of it. So it's going to test several different things there. It'll be really exciting for the crowd to watch. I think it'll be really exciting for the athletes to do, and probably pretty physically demanding as well. Next up, we've got the bag toss. So the bag toss, really important, I feel like, with strongman events to test explosive strength, and a great way to do that is with a throwing event. The bag weights that we've presented in the Shaw Classic, I feel like have really been on point with testing not only speed, but also top-end strength when it comes to being explosive and throwing a bag. So, you have to be strong, you have to be fast with this event, and that's how you're going to do well. So we're probably going to come back with the same weights, which will end with 2 65-pound bags at the top end, which is just shy of 30 kilos. So definitely a good top-end weight to throw with this event. And, again, if you're not good at throwing or not being explosive, you're not going to do well with that event. Next up, we've got the car leg press making its return. Now, car leg press was an event that was presented in 2022. We've taken all of the feedback on this event, and we will be making slight changes to it to make it more user-friendly for the athletes, but also for the fans watching. So we're adding a few different things to that event, and we'll kind of explain that as we go and we get closer to the contest. But everything that was presented, we've taken into account, and this for leg strength is a great test overall, and I think that with just a couple slight tweaks, this is going to be an amazing event. Obviously, visually, very, very impressive to look at, and also I feel like it's a great test of leg strength. So that's coming back here in 2023. Next up, we've got the Atlas Stones. So Atlas Stone series of the Shaw Classic is very heavy. It's a 5-stone series that starts heavy and finishes heavy. Of all the competitors in 2022, there was only 4 that were able to finish the entire run. So I feel like the weight is pretty much spot on for that event, and that will be coming back. But this year, the Atlas Stones will not be the final event in the contest. So that's one thing. When it comes to the order, we haven't determined everything, but that has been decided that the Atlas Stones will be in, because lifting stones is an amazing test of overall strength, and it needs to be in the contest, but we're going to have a different event at the end of the contest. So now we get to the 2 new events that will be completely new for 2023. And the first one is going to be a bench press. So yes, you heard that right, a bench press in a strongman contest. It will be done in a standing fashion though. So we're having a brand new piece of equipment made for the contest, and the competitors will be standing upright, and they will be bench pressing so that you can see their body and see what's happening. We're going to bring more details on this event as it's being built, because right now it is not done being built, but it has been started and we are working through it. I feel like this is going to be incredible. And, again, from a strength perspective, we're having the overhead being tested with the log press, and now we are going to test another facet of pressing, which is the bench press. So again, big pressers are probably going to love this, but there's no way to hide here with strength. And I think that it's going to be an interesting question that will be answered with this event, because I think for a long time people have wondered, hey, can strongman bench press? Because everything is tested overhead. And I think that a lot of the competitors are going to be very, very impressive with this event and the type of weight they can move in this event. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are excited about that one. I'm very excited to see that come together, and we'll bring you guys along for the ride on that as we get that fabricated and built. So the final event of the 2023 Shaw Classic is going to be a medley, and we are going to include Fingal Fingers, and we're going to include Power Stairs. So both of those will be brand new that we'll have to have made for the contest. But as far as the number of Fingal Fingers, we're going to determine that, and then also the same with the number of Power Stairs and also the weight of the Power Stairs. There will have to be a lot of testing that will be done with this event. But I think it's going to be a very exciting finish. And again, you're looking at a different element of strength, with the Fingal Finger and moving into Power Stairs. So you're going to have to be strong statically, without a question, with the big weights in some of these events. You're going to have good endurance. You're going to have to be explosive. There's really no element where you're going to be able to run and hide and get away from any weakness that you might potentially have. So like I said at the beginning of this, the goal with the Shaw Classic is to find the strongest man on earth, period. That's really what it comes down to. And I think with this set of events, we are going to walk away with the strongest man on earth winning this contest. And I think that it's going to be incredible. I think it's going to be an amazing display of strength. And it's just the environment already I can just feel what that environment is going to be. And you know, if you're thinking about this at all after hearing these events, and you know, we've already listed the lineup, which is absolutely incredible. The competitors are I mean, it just, this is going to be something that you're not going to want to miss. You know, it's something where I cannot wait to have it all come together. There's a ton of work to get done, I'm not going to lie, and that makes me a little nervous, you know, putting this video out and saying all of this stuff now, because the video goes out and now we have to execute to make everything happen. But we'll get it done, we'll put it on, and this contest will really, I believe, go down possibly as one of the best contests ever, right? And I think that that's maybe a little bit of a bold statement, but also I think with these events, with the competitor lineup, I don't think that's too much to say at this point. So there are still a few tickets remaining. If you want to be there in person, you want to come to the expo, you want to see this incredible contest go down and be in the environment, you can head over to the Shaw Classic and check that out if you want to be part of it. And then, of course, we're going to have the contest live streamed again and you know, make that happen, make a lot of improvements there as well. So a lot of things that we're working on to bring you guys the best that we possibly can. But at the end of the day, then this contest will always remain a contest by the athletes, for the athletes. And my goal is to give back as much as I possibly can to all of these competitors. And, you know, I just want to thank all of them for believing in the vision, for believing in the contest, and for being a part of it. And I want to thank all of you for also believing in this, supporting it, getting behind it. It just means so much. And you know, the level that the Shaw Classic is now at is incredible to me. And I think that we're still scratching the surface with where I would like to see this get to. But we'll put in the work, we'll keep making it better, and you know, bring you guys along for the ride, of course. So let me know what you think about the events. Give some comments, give some feedback, and it'll be interesting to see what the comments are heading into this contest. And like I said, as we get this built, as we're preparing all that stuff, you guys are going to get to kind of come behind the scenes with us as well. So hope you're all doing amazing. For now, go out and be great, and we'll check you guys later.